it's the place to be. You're gonna get to know restaurants and movies appear, amusement parks and ocean piers, boardwalk built and loved by family. Atlantic City's face, a changing place, time to lead the way. You want to see the old become the new, remember yesterday. Rolling chairs and trolley cars, Ferris wheels and movie stars, boardwalk built and loved by family. Atlantic City, my hometown. Atlantic City, world's playground. Atlantic City star shines near and far, you can see its glow. You get some sand in your shoes, shells in your hand, it's the place to go. Beauty pageants and parades, cotton candy taffies made, boardwalk built and loved by families. Atlantic City, my hometown. Atlantic City, world's playground. Atlantic City, my hometown. Atlantic City, world's playground.
Well, hello and welcome to the Postcard Show. Again, hopefully. We appreciate you tuning in. Move closer to your television set. Call a friend. Don't use that remote. We're here every Sunday, same time, same place. We talk about Atlantic City, New Jersey, because there is an Atlantic City, Wyoming. Hey, if you see anything we said wrong and you know it's a mistake, right, mistakes are natural. Mail the station a letter and tell us what the truth of the matter is, and we'll try to redo it and get it back to you and correct it.
True error is human.
True error is human. There's a couple of mistakes we made which were really big bloopers because we thought we were on one side of the street and we were on the other one time. Remember on Virginia? I said it was from the Bulwark to Pacific. Right. It was really from the Pacific to the Bulwark.
So if it's all you, why you say we?
Because they don't know who's talking. The card's up. They don't see it.
Okay. Listen, somebody's walking around sideways here.
Where?
Listen, we're going to flip postcards.
I'm going to show them the routes of all the railroads that came in first. That's
John's going to go and tell you about the routes of all the railroads. So let him get into this and let him start out with that.
There's things that people don't understand. When you came to Atlantic City on the railroad, they had 4 stations: North Carolina, South Carolina, New York, and Arkansas. Or Arkansas. If you're from Atlantic City, it's Arkansas. Anyone that says, I went down Arkansas Avenue, they're not from here because they say Arkansas. And we can go to the map and show the railroad because one of the railroads brought you to South Carolina and the Bulwark if you came into town from Atlantic County or Cape May. The other, to leave, you got on it at Virginia and left. You can see the differences. One came in South Carolina, and when you left town in the evening, you get on Virginia and you left, and it went out this way to the north side and across. This is where they want to do the tunnel, which they don't have to, but that's it. And the one would come to North Carolina Avenue, and it would pass through, and they would bring it right through and wrap it around here and then come down the stops here. But that's how the railroad looks. One day we'll magnify it and get it real huge for you. One went down Albany Avenue, one went to Mississippi Avenue, and the others went to South Carolina and Virginia. Then the Atlantic City Transportation Company bought all this and put their car barns out over here where Garwood Mills is, out on the northeast inlet.
Knuckles and the pen.
Right.
I can't stand that pen, man.
Should have brought the
back
pointer.
every week.
Should bring the pointer.
I forgot.
Well, don't blame me for
To err is human.
Yeah, well, you're getting over human.
Well, I'm going to get over this. Here is a picture of Park Place with the Mississippi Avenue First Pier. What was it called? West Jersey?
Oh, I see it. There's
All
a
the way down
pier
there.
sticking out there.
There
That
you
was
go.
the West Jersey,
Hello, First Pier.
because of the West Jersey Railroad that went to Mississippi Avenue and the Boardwalk.
And that means that there's a pier there. Here's the card with no pier there.
That's before they built the pier. This is the Brighton Casino, they called it, but it was really showers and baths and steam and situations like that.
Hey, no problem. Then, back to the pier. I don't know if you can see it
What
there.
particular
There it
pier is that?
Well, that's Park Place again, right, isn't it? And they're heading towards,
Oh, yeah, that's what you got.
you see that pier down
This is
there?
Boardwalk and Park Place,
You're above it, under it.
right
under
in
it.
here. And there's the pier sticking out down here
All right, that's it. Get
at
that-
Georgia and Mississippi Avenue.
Okay. You mean this pier here? Is that the one?
There it is, if you can see it on your screen. I hope you can.
Yeah, I can see it. They can see it. Looks good. It's a view from $1 Million Pier looking southwest.
Right, but it used to have a long pier on it. It used to be 800 and some feet, but what happened was the storms wrecked it, and after the storms wrecked it, it just sat out there like this. Can you see it? Can you see it there?
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Where's
let
that
me
from, one of them booklets?
That's from the side of the $1 Million Pier that was built in 1906. That's the way it looked in 1906.
Is that Mississippi Avenue shot you
That's
had
the
before?
Mississippi Avenue shot from the last show, Sid. Okay?
Yeah, I like that. And that would be right around this area, right?
Right.
Hello.
That actually
Don't
would-
put that pen in there.
That would
Sorry.
actually been here.
And that would be closer shot. Hello. That's Bellevue and the Boardwalk, where the Boardwalk got widened.
Mm-hmm.
You know why that Boardwalk's that wide there in front of the convention hall and everything?
Why
You
is
know
that?
why? Because there were pavilions running down it. And the boardwalk that the pavilion sat on, they took away the pavilions
And then just connected them, right?
and then just left it narrow from Bellevue back. You see?
Mm.
Hello. Look at that picture.
What is that? That's a shot from the Ritz looking east.
You bet. Remember all them big apartment buildings there at Bellevue and everything?
Bellevue, Florida. It was cool. You could go up on them porches and sit under there. It was really beautiful. Hey, look at this one they just found.
All right, put it up.
Michigan Avenue and the Boardwalk. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
This is when everything had to stay 300 feet from the Boardwalk. You weren't allowed near the Boardwalk, right?
Okay, put it up.
Here's Michigan and the Boardwalk looking towards Pacific Avenue. Tell me if you like this
Go ahead, put it up there.
one. Like that one? Look at that shot.
I like that one.
Isn't that wild?
Michigan Avenue.
That's your Dennis on the right and your Shelburne on your left.
Look at that.
Wasn't that a beautiful scene there?
I think so.
What's the next card you got coming? 'Cause
Next
I'm gonna
card I
change the
have
book.
coming?
Yeah.
Mississippi and the beach. How's that?
That's Chicken Bone Beach. That's exactly what you got there.
Look at that. No Rendezvous Park, no convention hall, no concrete brick tall buildings, pavilions in front of, what, Mississippi to about Bellevue.
Yeah, next card.
And the building you see looks a little red, that's called the Savoy. We found that out.
That's the Savoy.
John's got a card about that.
Oh, yeah, I got that. I'll show you that later.
Yeah,
Just keep
you
on
got
going.
that? Is that, you said
I've
it?
got that.
I've
Yes,
got
I have.
that. Okay, that's
What do you
just checking.
think? What, I sound like Eliza Doolittle?
I got that. Okay. Hold on now. We're going to do piers. We're going to start at $1 Million, which is where that photograph right there on the screen was taken the photograph from. Now, if you went way out on the pier and looked uptown, you got that view.
Oh, that was late. Yeah, the train was complete.
Yep. Well, time.
Yeah, heels all ruined.
How about the fishnet? There they are. The
Mr.
fish hall.
Barbera family at the net halls.
Hello.
Here's a neat picture. Here's what else they used to do. Check this out.
Throw one up
Go
there.
like this. You see this?
Hello.
Look at that.
Where's that at?
These people used to take their boats and deliberately beach them in front of the beach at Michigan Avenue. And they would beach this craft, and what they would do is they would put a door on the bottom hand side here. They'd put a door down here and charge everybody in the 1880s 10 cents a visit to go and actually see one of these ocean clippers, and it became a major amusement attraction, and people were becoming millionaires by just like deliberately beaching their craft there in May, leave it there all summer, make a couple million, and then everybody started doing it, and the city had to start finding them.
Like the flying cloud, huh?
Right, and they had to try to arrest these people or dismantle those boats and get them out of here because they were becoming so long. This is Michigan and the Boardwalk right
Show
here.
the next one. Show the next one.
What, Boardwalk Park Place?
Whoa.
There's Boardwalk and Park Place, if it's in focus, in the
That's good.
1870s.
Boardwalk and Park Place.
Right, the Children's Seashore Home would be over here, the Shelburne would be over there, and that's where the guy beached the boat right there where my pen is. And this is Boardwalk and Park Place right here. Isn't that amazing?
I must say.
But they started deliberately beaching their boats.
$1 Million pier on.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's the side uptown, east. There's the west side, front.
Right. And now, like, if you were up, listen to this now. Remember again, if you were up here on this side, which is the down beach side, when you look towards Ventnor and Margate, that's what you saw.
You saw the lady with the boat.
Yeah, it's Mississippi Avenue, or Missouri Avenue. There's the Missouri Avenue Pavilion.
Okay.
And there's the pier sticking out down
West
there.
Jersey.
Right. That's where the fishing took place, and the convention hall went right in here. With Rendezvous Park.
That's like no beach, right?
There's no beach. They built the boardwalk at high tide. Right at the high tide line.
There's that pier. $1 Million pier. There's
That's when Hammett had it. Look at this over here. That's when Hammett had it, but look up in here.
What you got?
What do you got right up in here?
The red pen.
No, you got the Sherwin Williams Cover the Earth sign right there. Electrical sign. Hammett, you see it? He bought the $1 Million pier first. See, the $1 Million pier was like a fake thing. It was really a replica and a building of the Central Pier again, to doing it real clean. You know how, like, they say Ocean One, Captain Young lived on it?
Yep.
Like out here, they say he lived there?
Yep.
No, this was built brand new, pristine, clean as a whistle, and made so that he could say he lived there. But he never lived there. He actually lived on Central Pier in a cabin that he built there, and his wife, and that was Ocean One. This here, where they tell that story that this is Ocean One, that's not true.
Yeah, because it would have to be Ocean Zero or Ocean Two, because it's on the even side of the street.
It's on the even side of the street. But no, $1 Million pier, he never lived.
Boardwalk's a street.
That's true.
By ordinance, so. Now what went on in some of them big buildings was like dancing and roller skating. Here's the roller skating crowd. Here's the roller skate. Every one of them got a roller skate on.
That's in the $1 Million pier ballroom, the front ballroom right off the boardwalk.
Yeah. Know. Roller skating was big in this area. They had the Coliseum on in Missouri and Arkansas.
Arkansas and Baltic.
Right, and you had the Ventnor roller rink.
Dorset.
You had
Young's.
Roller skating on the pier.
On the $1 Million pier was a big roller skating rink.
And today there's still two. There's the Parkway Skate at Fire Road, and there's the Young's in near Lake Lenape, unless you want to call it Lenape.
Lenape.
There's the Ned Hall fish hanging up. From what I understand, I talked to Mrs. Iconelli, Terry Barbera, and she told me all about this. Her family would catch this fish, and her father, or grandfather, whatever, family, would hawk the fish and tell you what the fish was. If it was a bass, if it was a... I'm not a fisherman.
He would
educate. Stripe.
He would educate the people.
Yeah, and they'd get the net haul, and you could buy the fish there, and then the other fish would go down to the fish market, and everybody had an opportunity to see this spectacle of hauling in that fish, and that's way out at sea. You see the President Hotel in the background. You see the net hauls, double-tiered pier. Everybody's looking down at the nets that were in the water. 2 or 3 times a day, they'd haul them nets in, and hallelujah, there'd be the fish.
So
no problem. And then where they would roller skate in that big, huge room, they could have a horse show, an annual horse show, which I guess means happened every year. You ever get them people, they have their first annual. You can't have your first annual, you just have to have the first one, and then it would be like the second annual. Do you ever
all
follow
those
that
horses,
idea?
yeah, the first anal. There's the guy with the shovel and the bucket.
Oh,
What do they do with it?
I don't know.
Look at this. I heard that the lights, these were
Get your finger at it.
they were on tracers.
Yeah.
Chasers or whatever. And that whole psychedelic ceiling would flutter back and forth. You know?
And there was a bandstand back in the back here.
Right.
See the back here with those
Can I use the pen back here?
No.
Was the bandstand where the band got up there and
That
did their
pen,
thing.
I'm telling you, the pen's got to go, man. There you go.
Bring the pointers.
Bandstand.
Yeah, isn't that neat?
How about...
Is that where the marathon dances were held? Where, what's his name, won the, Frankie Lane won the
Right.
marathon with that
They
club.
had carnivals in there and dancing and everything, and
There it is.
there you go.
Now, actually, if you look real close down here, you can see the scrapings. You can see the scrapings of the guys that knew how to take that corner in their rolling chair.
That's the end of the pen, man. You know what I'm saying? Here you go. Older crowd, different year. Da-da-da.
That's actually a picture of the marathon taking place. You can see the numbers on the people, and they're dancing in this front ballroom of the $1 Million Pier, which burnt down.
That's just before we showed up.
Right, well, when we showed up on the right there, as you can see, that would be where the miniature golf was, and then you go back and all. When you see the pier in modern days, this is where that ballroom was on the front.
I know what you mean. They knocked down
They took the building down,
the
burnt
front.
down.
I wonder if I have one of them here.
Well, who knows?
Well, not offhand, but anyway, as we knew it growing up, those who are 50 and younger,
That's how
we knew it. They took, there was a
If you
building
pick that
from
back up,
Excuse me, man.
if you pick this back up,
Pick this back up.
it's the same place after this piece burnt down.
They knocked down that part.
Bingo.
Boom. I remember
So-
miniature golf being over there.
So you can see the area involved and how big that ballroom was. No wonder they could get horse shows in there. Look at the size of the area
I just saw,
that building covered.
and all the little games, what is it, shoot the water through the hole with the gun,
Everything.
throw a dart at the balloon, put the ball in the basket, all kinds of
Right down that
different things.
left-hand side
Up.
is where all those little carnival games were.
There you go. Same idea.
Same idea. There it is down the left-hand side.
Daytime, right? Nighttime, right?
Yeah,
How
it's
pretty
nighttime.
is that?
We
Now,
got 8mm film of all this. Someday we may bring that in and try to show clips of Easter Sunday on $1 Million Pier, where we did about 150 feet of 8mm when we were like
Oh, yeah.
3 years old.
how
Remember
about
the
that?
Caterpillar? Remember the Caterpillar?
Yeah. How about across the street from that, in early years, housing that big roller coaster?
I don't remember that. I remember Funcade,
Funcade and Pennyland.
Pennyland. So that was
Walking the
Arkansas and the Boardwalk, right?
Hello.
Here's the. I can see the superstructure of the. What the heck did they call them? Roller coaster.
What's it say?
Up inside there.
What's it say?
It says all the fun for a penny. That's why Pennyland was there when we were kids then.
Yeah, penny.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, you showed that before.
Yeah, well, I made a mistake here. I was going to Central Pier. Pardon that. Yeah.
Central Pier.
Central Pier.
Originally Applegate's Pier. Originally bought by Young and McSuey until McSuey died, and Young lived on it with his wife and built the Young's Hotel. It started out, well, it was the Starling. He bought it.
Yeah. What else was in
Then
there?
it became the Knickerbocker, the Almanac, the Mayflower.
No, I'm talking about the pier, man. There was the ranch
Oh.
house, and then the burger, the Kreischer's burger joint to the left.
Kreischer had a pork roll joint on the uptown side. Oh, you went in the fish aquarium. They had about 90 or 100 little aquariums with fishes, all different types of tropical fish in there, and you paid money. At the end, you made a donation.
Hello. Oh, you
And
mean
the Sky Tower. The Sky
And model homes, you mean?
Right, and this year's sign
Hey.
burnt down in the storm of 1944. That whole front burned off.
Same products today. in America.
Coca-Cola, and what's the other one?
Lucky Strike.
Lucky Strike, is it?
We're going to move up a pier, steeplechase. Old days.
That's real old. That's before Tyler bought it. That's
Tyler. How you say that
What
guy's
was his name?
I can't pronounce it.
Talloon? See Tyler's Steeplechase Pier?
I don't know how you pronounce that
That's-
guy's name.
What's that?
That's Steeplechase Pier.
That's the lawn in front of the Haddon Hall or Resorts before the arcade building was built at North Carolina and the Boardwalk. Now it's the what?
I don't know. I'd say the guy's name is pronounced George C. Tillieu Steeplechase, the funniest place on the face of the earth.
Well, you're looking at the Steel Pier, pal.
No, it says Steeplechase, man, right on the
That's
card.
Steeplechase?
I think they're wrong there. Maybe it's just the Steel Pier's Marine Ballroom is being seen.
I didn't know Steeplechase had a big back on it like that. I don't know.
No, I'm telling you.
Oh, it's being seen after. It's in the, not the foreground, it's in the background.
That's the farther out pier.
It appears as if it's part of the Steeplechase, and it isn't. It's George C. Tyler's.
No, Tillyou's.
Yeah, I never heard of it.
I got it right here. Tillyou apostrophe S. No pens. There's the largest electric billboard sign, Chesterfield sign, on George C. Tillyou's. You got that, fella?
Steeplechase Pier, yeah.
Okay.
I got 8mm film of that burning down in 1958.
Okay. Hey, and you were right before in a show, a couple shows back, when they said, where's that picture taken from of the beach? You see how those chairs are lined up coming off that? The beach chairs?
Yeah.
Once you got on this pier, you ran into this, right?
Oh, yeah, remember that?
Not me. But I mean, from the postcard, it's...
you couldn't have a ride like that today. You'd be sued. Everybody be suing you after they get off that ride.
What do you think it was called?
The spinning dish, the whirlwind, the what?
The Human Roulette.
Human Roulette Bar.
Steeplechase Pier, the fun factory of Atlantic City. How about that?
How about that? So, but what, you got on this, was it spinning and you tried to step on it, or you sat on it and then they started spinning it and you got chucked off it? Somebody would have to write us a letter and tell us that.
It looks like it was a flat floor to begin with, and then as it spun or something would change, because this is a different view of it.
I think that's before it started.
Yeah, you see.
Because that guy wouldn't be standing up there, I'll tell you that. So then it got whipping and whipped you off, I guess.
Yep.
But where that was on the pier?
That was right in the auditorium as you went in.
Right in the front door.
Yeah, you see the windows and everything?
Oh, yeah, they're all in clown suits. Oh, yeah, somebody said that on Pinky's Corner. They give you a clown suit so you didn't mess up your clothes, and that thing started spinning real fast and whipped you off of there.
And you paid to get on it, and then you paid because you got off it, all the money, all the coins in your pocket. They pick them all up, you know what I mean?
There's a band up on the balcony.
No, I don't think so. But anyway, how about this one?
Well, look at the height of this guy. That guy's abnormally tall, isn't he?
No, they're all sitting on the floor.
That's true, too. Oh, it's up a ways. I see the people at the railings are down a little bit. Yeah.
Here's what they called Fairyland.
Where's that?
Funny place. Steeplechase Pier. No, not New York in the Bullock, no.
Oh.
Check at it.
Fairyland?
Fairyland. There's a...
Is that Mount Vernon Avenue?
I don't know where it is, but anyway.
There it is. A Ferris wheel and a spinning thing. That's on the end of Steeplechase, yeah?
Yeah, there's the ferry wheel, or the ferry wheel. And then here's the Razzle Dazzle.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Razzle Dazzle.
A lot of people that grew up in Atlantic City remember that. This looks like the 30s and the 40s here. Look at that. They're all hanging on here. I thought them rides were new when I was a kid.
Yeah, remember that?
And that was the 50s. And this here is the 20s and 30s. And
what do you think it's called?
Looks like a whirl whip.
Well, listen to this. It's called the Whip-de-Whip.
The thing I'm looking at on screen?
I think so. And one was called the Dodgem Dodgem.
Let's see him.
George C. Tillyou Steeplechase Pier. Fun galore. Remember her?
Oh, yeah, Fun. I remember her.
There you go.
It's Tyler. George C. Tyler, not the singer for Aerosmith or anything.
You're wrong, man.
But we'll get the right pronunciation of it later. Now, wait, this side over here...
No, I got the right pronunciation of it now. T-I-L-Y-O-U. You know how to pronounce that?
Nope.
Okay, you're out of there.
But that's Steeplechase Pier, huh? Connie Rosino selling his baseballs with Kenny Art Denny in the back.
Yeah.
Ed Burns working for Steel Fudge on the right.
Denny McSweeney working the popcorn and the dogs up front.
All right, Denny McSweeney was on the left up here.
Art Denny selling magazines and chairs and books and...
That's Steeplechase Pier, man.
Hello.
There it is, the way we remember it.
Low money.
Dodgem cars in the back on the left. Then remember that thing that like took you out like a ski lift? They put a ski lift there and brought you out. Let me see that pen there.
Not a pen.
Yeah, because that little circle thing is right down there in that room, in that building.
Wait a minute. The building's not on.
Oh. Yeah.
There you go.
See, here's the little spin whirl. There's the Ferris wheel. There's that little building. That building might be it. I don't know.
Okay, look at Steel Pier, how it like stretches out there.
1,700 feet, over a quarter of a mile out.
There's where the shows were.
Look at that. The water circus was right down here. And I saw Ricky Nelson, the Rolling Stones, the Animals. I saw every rock and roll act in the world there. Dee Dee Sharp.
The Supremes.
The Supremes.
Hey, they used to dance in the ballroom, what was it called on TV?
Summertime on the Pier.
Summertime on the Pier.
Right there.
Oh, there's that
The
pen.
diving bell was right there.
Okay, did they ever dock boats up against Steel Pier?
Yes.
Hello.
Where are the boats at?
Right at the end. I
Oh.
know you can't see it.
How about
Oh, that pen.
right
there. Hello.
There's a ship and people are getting on it.
Docked about out this far, right near that corner there.
That's where it was, right on that corner. They're right there.
How about an old picture from Merlin
really.
Avenue on the beach?
Oh, that's when only in between was those little humpy doos.
All right, we got about 4 minutes. We're going to blast through Steel Pier here. Hey, what happened?
That's the night show with the spotlights and the whole bit, man. The greatest show on earth when young hearts could be broken.
Yeah, they made a movie about that. There's the
There's the
band.
ballroom, Paul Whiteman and his orchestra.
Yep. Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken.
Wild hearts can't be broken.
Whatever.
Yeah, I saw the Rolling Stones in that room. I
Yep.
saw Badfinger in that room.
Animals, zebras, elephants.
There you go.
Steel Pier's entrance. Da-da-da.
That's where you went in. Ripley's Believe It or Not got put over here years later.
Hey, Hawaiian
Hey, let me-
musicians on the pier.
Let me show these 4 missing hotels.
Nope. Hold them for the next show.
No, I can't. There it is. They're
There
getting
you
on
go.
that boat
That's what I'm
right
saying.
there.
I got some real good postcards here at the end of the Steel Pier story.
All right, look at people don't remember that.
Steel Pier.
USS Steel Pier.
How about that? Hey, there you
There
go.
you go. Bleachers facing westbound for sunsets.
Right. Here's the town midget.
The Steel Pier was made of Steel Pier as a slap in the face to the people that built Heinz Pier, which was originally called Iron Pier.
Hey, see iron, steel, steeple?
Steel Pier was built by the Jacksons that had the
Tin Pier.
bathhouse at Virginia and the Boardwalk.
Hey, here you go. What are they doing there, man? Blasting right through
There's
there.
Walter French and his speedboat, or whatever his name was. What
Hey,
was
man,
his
they're
name?
smoking.
What was it? What?
Look at that. Single-piece bathing suits?
Yeah, there you go. Let me
Fishing.
show these 4 missing hotels for
Hold it.
everybody.
Nope. Next show, I told you that, fella. I'm the producer. I am.
What is that?
There they are.
Yeah,
Couple of days. That's Jake French driving that boat.
let go of it.
Hello.
Put the other one in there.
Here's the other one. Jump in.
Crazy. They're
Sahasaphats.
shooting somebody out of a cannon there, high diving, yeah.
And there go the horse.
And there's the horse. He ran up there and dove off.
Ain't that
Let
something?
me show these 4 missing
Okay,
buildings.
go
This
ahead.
is good for everybody from the past. We're going to show you. Here's how it came down. Right here, 2 minutes to go. We're going to show you. Here's the Traymore with the Windsor next door to it. Early, right here. The Windsor and the Traymore. It's very hard to see there.
All right,
And
move it
then
around.
you come over here and you have the Royal Palace. You can see the lighthouse tipping in
Yeah.
right in here.
Yep, these buildings
This is the water on not Main Avenue, Pacific and the water. The next shot is this shot down here. A minute and a half to go. We're going to show you this. This is the Chelsea from Brighton to Morris Avenue.
And the
And
important
down
thing-
here we have a hotel that we never told you about. It sits on the site, if you go backwards, of where the La Concha sat.
What's the name of it?
Well, wait, the Ocean condominiums are on that block right now, and it was called the Agnew.
Oh,
So as you came uptown, it was the President, the Espanol, which became the Osden, the Agnew, the Chelsea, and the Ambassador, and here's the last 2 for you, the Yarmouth and the Savoy. The Savoy was at California in the Boardwalk.
Back it up.
The Yarmouth was at Iowa, and now what you have is the Ritz-Carlton is here, and the Savoy had to come down because the Ritz-Carlton was so huge and cast such a shadow that these people almost froze to death every winter.
Okay,
That
coming back.
The Yarmouth is at the site of the Ritz-Carlton. That's Iowa and the Boardwalk.
Well,
Back to us.
we can't show you Heinz Pier, and we can't show you the City's Pier,
All right.
Garden Pier, and we have some Captain Starnes and other piers. But anyway,
Listen, we're going to get to all that stuff because we're trying to do a pristine show later, like Ken Burns when he did Civil War and the way Ken Burns did baseball. When we get the
New York has its lady, San Francisco the Bay, Paris has its tower, London its queen. The town I was born in might change from old to new, That's something I must tell you. I've got sand in my shoes. I'll never leave Atlantic City. I'll never go too far away. I'll never leave Atlantic City. On the boardwalk, the song, people come every day, taking the salt air, walk on its beaches, might ride in rolling chairs. When they look at the brand new, think of the old days, things they used to do. Atlantic City, my hometown, I won't forget Atlantic City. I'll never leave